I want to talk to you guys about why I'm still very, very confident in the Sixers versus the Bucks tonight, but also the Sixers opening start to the season, even without Joel Embiid and Paul George. I have some very valid reasons for that. I want you to hear them, and I want you to give me your opinion. And then we had a Spike Eskin clip that I found on Twitter of him kind of telling Sixers fans that they shouldn't be upset about the Joel Embiid news. I just want to listen to what he said and give you my reaction to that. Coming right up on Run It Back Philly right now. Run It Back Nation, what is good? Sixers, sickos, what is good? Tonight, 76ers season kicks off. We will be live streaming the game right here on this YouTube channel. We will be doing the post-game live call-in show. So get in the Discord or, the number is on the screen. Give me 1,000 likes on the video. Subscribe to the channel. We're approaching 25,000 subscribers. This is brought to you by Game Time Ticket App. Use promo code CLNS for $20 off on the Game Time Ticket App. This is also brought to you by our new sponsor, DraftKings. Get $200 in bonus bets when you bet just $5 using promo code RUNITBACK. Let's get right down to business. Why, DJ Eastwood, are you still confident in the 76ers tonight versus the Milwaukee Bucks and to have a hot start to the season without Joel Embiid, without Paul George? And let me tell you guys something. I believe in Tyrese Maxey probably more than I've ever believed in an NBA player. Tyrese Maxey is the epitome of hard work, dedication, and focus turns into production. He is the epitome of hard work, dedication, and focus turns into production. And self-awareness turns into production. In any aspect of life, Tyrese Maxey applies this to basketball. You can apply it to everything in your life. I apply it to mine. Self-awareness. Tyrese Maxey goes into every offseason not saying, hey, I did this amazing thing. I deserve whatever. Not saying, I didn't accomplish this because of that person, because of that person, because of that person. Even if that might partially be true. Tyrese Maxey goes into every offseason and says, how can I be better? How can I be better? This is how this kid at such a young age has advanced so drastically in just a couple of seasons in the NBA, because every offseason he says, how can I be better? Improves the three-point shot by self-awareness and then going into the gym, putting in the work to do it. You want to build a wall with bricks? Start laying the bricks, bro. You're going to build a wall. It's inevitable. You want to build strength? Go in the gym, lift weights, eat high-protein diet. You're going to build strength and muscle. It's inevitable. You can't fail if you put in the work, bro. It's just the way it is. So that his mindset and the way that he works and the way that he thinks is the reason that I believe in Tyrese Maxey probably more than any player I've ever watched play basketball. There's excuse makers, and there's people that are just self-aware and look in the mirror and say, how can I be better? And last year, Tyrese Maxey was a 26-point per game all-star. People didn't think he was going to do that. What can he do this season? This season, what can he do, bro? Are you kidding me right now? If Paul George and Joel Embiid are out for a significant amount of time, or if they continue to be load managed the whole season, you very well could see MVP Tyrese Maxey. Now, aside from Tyrese Maxey, who just thanked the basketball gods, the guys just, it's one more thing on Tyrese Maxey. To me, personally, I grew up watching Allen Iverson. I watched his whole career, okay? To me, Tyrese Maxey is Allen Iverson plus fundamentals. Allen Iverson never had the fundamentals. Allen Iverson had heart and just sheer will, sheer believing in yourself, sheer I'm going to get it done even if the whole world tells me it's impossible. That's what Allen Iverson had. And a gift of speed that was just untouchable. Tyrese Maxey is Allen Iverson plus fundamentals. And that is a very, very rare combination. Size, too. He's Allen Iverson plus size and fundamentals. He's only 6'3", but AI was bro. Tyrese Maxey, a little bigger and stronger, much more fundamental. The combination is much more rare than everybody wants to admit. And the NBA world is not ready for the numbers that Tyrese Maxey is about to produce. I just want you to know that I can't have a negative outlook on this team when I have a player like this. I can't do it. Other reasons I think the Sixers will still have a hot start to the season without Joel Embiid and Paul George. The supporting cast. Number one, Andre Drummond. Do you remember what happened when Joel Embiid sat last year anytime he went to the bench? The Sixers got out-rebounded by 1,000,000. And Joel Embiid's not even a great rebounder. But as soon as he went to the bench, they got out-rebounded by 1,000,000. You now have a guy who has the highest rebound per 36 in the NBA at 18 per game, per 36. The next closest player is like 12 or 13. Andre Drummond, he's had preseason games just this season where he had 15 rebounds at halftime. This guy flies to the ball every single time it comes off the rim, and he has the size and mobility to get there, to out muscle people. Andre Drummond's really the combination of size and strength with the fundamental rebounding that's just perfect. So that rebounding issue, as long as Andre Drummond is on the floor, is not going to be as big of an issue as it was last season. Gershon Yabusele is another reason I have a lot of confidence in the 76ers to start this season. Size, strength, three-point ability, finishing at the rim ability, and most importantly, a chip on his shoulder to prove to everyone that he belongs in the NBA long term. Caleb Martin, another reason I believe in the Sixers. These are all players that were not here last year. These are all upgrades. Re-signing Kelly Oubre, of course. Kelly Oubre and Caleb Martin on the floor together harass defenses, harass offenses, and turn defense into offense. And another reason, and this might shock some of you if you witnessed my reaction to the NBA draft, another reason I believe in the 76ers coming into the start of this season is Jared McCain. Jared McCain has impressed me so much in the preseason on his style of play. How aggressive he plays, how he attacks the rim, how he doesn't back down from a challenge, how strong his center of gravity is. I watched Jared McCain score on Derek White, maybe the best on-ball guard defender in the NBA, twice in a preseason game, right at his chest, right through contact, finishing. And he has the three-point ability is there. So the mentality of Jared McCain and the way that he plays the game gives me confidence also. And I think the Sixers are going to struggle to create offense when Tyrese Maxey's not on the floor. It's going to be tough. Tyrese is going to have to play 40 minutes a game without Joel Embiid and Paul George. But Jared McCain could lighten that a little bit because Jared McCain off the bench, really when you think about it, might be the only other player that can create offense on this team from a point guard position. Kyle Lowry, kind of cooked. Reggie Jackson looks like he ate ice cream and mashed potatoes all off season. So there's that. Those are all the reasons that I am confident in the start to this season. And now let's talk about this. Spike Eskin has a take on Joel Embiid, and I replied to his tweet yesterday, and I don't have an issue with Spike Eskin. I don't know. He might dislike me. I'm loud. I don't know if he even knows who I am, to be honest with you. He probably does. But he has a take, and I replied to this tweet yesterday because he's basically saying that Sixers fans want Joel Embiid's load management, And then when they load manage him, we're mad about it. And that's not exactly why we're mad. But we're going to listen to what he said first, and then I'm going to respond to it.
The only thing that matters is a championship. Optics, regular season, criticized over and over and over again for prioritizing the regular season and awards over the playoffs. Yeah. So here we have them prioritizing the playoffs and saying, you know what? Joel Embiid ain't playing until we feel like he is in the condition we need him in to get through the rigors of an NBA season. So if that means it's next week or the week, regular season and awards over the playoffs. Yeah. So here we have them prioritizing the playoffs and saying, you know what? Joel Embiid ain't playing until we feel like he is in the condition we need him in to get through the rigors of an NBA season. So if that means it's next week or the week after, that's when he's going to play. So I guess my message is this is what we wanted.
The postseason is what matters, man. And this is a different. So the only thing getting him at his.
I don't need to hear Ike Reese talk about basketball, but here's my problem with it, Spike. Here's my problem with it, bro. You're saying this is what we wanted. Yes, we want the 76ers to prioritize Joel Embiid's health. We want him to be load managed throughout the season. They said he's not going to play any back-to-backs, right? We get that. But he played in the Olympics, and they did not tell us that he wasn't ready to go. So after an entire offseason, he's not healthy enough to play in game one. Nobody, what do you mean this is what we wanted? Nobody wanted that. You play in game one. You don't load manage game one. You don't load manage the opening game of the season. That doesn't make any sense. Joel Embiid missing the opening day of the season is not load management. He's not healthy. That's why everyone's frustrated. You don't miss the opening game of the season if you're healthy, but they want to load manage you. That makes no sense. Sixers fans are mad because we didn't know that he wasn't healthy.
The only thing that matters, the playoffs. And saying, you know what? Joel Embiid ain't playing until we feel like he is in the condition we need him in to get through the rigors of an NBA season.
That's what everyone's mad about. Why is he not in the condition you need him to be in right now? Why are they ramping him up when the season starts? Why has he not been ramping up for the past couple of months? I'll tell you why. Because he's hurt, bro. Because he's injured, bro. He's hurt. They're lying to you, Spike. They're lying to you. And here is my conspiracy theory on the Joel Embiid situation. Joel Embiid might be cooked. Joel Embiid might not be able to jump anymore. Do you remember before he tore his ACL or his meniscus, before Jonathan Kuminga landed on his knee, that game against the Warriors, Joel Embiid went up for a block at the rim and fell over. He tried to jump and his knees gave out. He tried to jump and he fell over. That was before he tore his meniscus. Then you saw him in the Olympics, bro. He looks like he can't hardly move. And he looks like he can't jump. He dunked the ball one time in the Olympics on the baseline, and he did a somersault when he landed with nobody near him. He can't jump and land anymore. So here's what I'm saying. Joel Embiid had the knee surgery, okay? He's a 7'2", 275-pound man. He's had multiple knee surgeries. He looked like he couldn't move or jump in the Olympics. And now, a couple of months later, they're holding him out of game one. Here's what I think happened. They signed Joel Embiid to the extension. And then slowly all of the ownership group realized, we can't put him out there, bro. We can't put him out there looking like that. Because everyone's going to know that he can't hardly move. He can't hardly jump. And we definitely can't tell everyone that he can't move and he can't jump. And he's, after the Olympics, if they would have said, hey, we're not sure if Joel Embiid's going to be ready for the opening game of the season or the beginning of the season or this upcoming season at all because the knee surgery, what he looked like in the Olympics, and we're watching him right now and he kind of looks like he can't jump, he might not be ready to play this year at all. They can't tell everyone that. Why? Why can't they tell everyone that? Hey, Mr. So-and-so, would you like to renew your season tickets this year? Fuck no, dude. Did you hear? They just told me Joel Embiid's not ready to play this year. Hell no, I don't want to renew my season tickets. Do you know how many people hit me up in the comments saying, I'm driving to the game tomorrow, I have season tickets, or I bought tickets for opening night, and then they told me Joel Embiid's not going to play. This is obviously a strategy by ownership because Joel Embiid might be cooked. But you know how much money you lose if you tell the honest truth about that? You think Josh Harris is an honest person who wants to tell you the truth? All I'm saying is, listen, and I hope Joel Embiid's fine, and I hope he continues to play for a couple of more years, but y'all need to damn realize that he is a lot closer to retirement than anybody wants to admit. Watch the clip of him in Golden State before he tore his meniscus. Watch the clips of him in the Olympics. And tell me you're confident that he's going to, I don't know, some people was in the comments like, he just needs to get that knee right and we'll be fine. There's no getting the knee right, bro. It's done. You can't go back. He can't get new knees. Sadly, Joel Embiid is very close to being done playing basketball, and I think the ownership group is trying to milk as much more money out of him as they possibly can. That's my take on that. Anyway, I'll see you guys tonight for Sixers versus Bucks, all right? Thanks for hanging out with me. I love you. I'll see you soon.